Well, hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Long time no read. We're going to start with some oracles, and then we're going to get into the tarot. First card that's coming out here for you, Gemini, is to listen. I believe this card came in for Taurus reading. So some of you are either dealing with a Taurus or you have Taurus in your chart. Listen. Are you listening to your inner self, your inner guide? Are you paying attention to what is going into your head, your ears? Okay. Is this having an influence on you in some kind of way? The card says you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or to say something. And it's time to act on its wisdom. So, all right. So the thing is that you know that there's something you should be doing, right? And part of listening, what's the opposite of listen? Ignoring, stopping up your ears. Because you don't want to do something, or something that you know you need to do and you don't want to do it. I don't know. I feel like there's this energy where you're going to just dive into something. At the bottom of the deck, you have jump in. Ooh, okay. It says you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway, that this is that time. You got two cards that's saying it's time. So jump in is like the Fool card, okay? It's something that you have been ruminating on. You know, this could be like wanting to, I always say this, maybe you want to buy a boat, okay? And you're like, am I going to really be in the boat? That's just like getting a membership at a gym and never really go. So it's something that you really have been thinking about, something that you really want to do. And the listening part is letting me know that you have been thinking about it a lot, because that's the conversation that's happening in your head. But jump in, I feel like you're just going to go for something. Maybe it's a proposal. Maybe it's talking to the girl that you like, talking to the guy that you like. It's going back to school. Even though you may be a little bit older, I do see that there's going to be something that you're going to do where you just do it anyway. Okay. Now let's see what else is going to come out here for you, Gemini. Believe. Wow. Okay. Prayer and faith is required at this time here with you, Gemini. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. And the reason why it's talking about believing in yourself is because sometimes you may not trust your own decisions. Like you're saying, yes, you're telling me that I need to believe in myself, but I have like a whole record of me believing and listening to myself, and it just didn't pan out the way that I want to. Those are all lessons. Okay, that's the beautiful part of life. Like we can learn from those things. And I feel like now you're trusting your intuition, and no matter what, you're going to listen to yourself. That's just the way it works, because dreams talks about things that you want, you desire. Okay. And that whole jump in thing, this is where you're headed. This is where you're going. Here it is again. It's time for that idea that lived inside your heart or in your mind, right? To be brought into the world so that others could benefit from it. So this could be even like artistic project. Sometimes you can have talents, and everyone believes that you're talented in something, but you're harder on yourself than other people are. You're your worst critic. It says, believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. That could be anything that you believe you cannot obtain. Okay? So just have a little faith. All right? And I also feel like, believing in things also require letting go of old things, old habits, situations, people, whatever. right? It just sometimes means that there could be a total overhaul of your life in order for you to get to where you really want to be. But if you don't believe that it would occur, if it doesn't start with that thought in your mind first, it's just nothing is going to change. Okay? I feel like something is hurting you and you're not really able to live in your present. You're not able to really fully feel what's happening right now to you, whether good or bad. I feel like you're very indifferent. All right. So there are some things that you're going to have to work out or figure out, money wise, love wise, family. Okay. There are some things you're going to have to figure out. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the other oracles here for you. This is for Gemini. Okay. First card that's coming out here is Bodybuilder. You need some discipline. You need discipline in your life. I feel like there has been people who have been resisting you. I mean, you could be the main one that's resisting change. Like, you want change to happen, like we talked about before, and you're doing the total opposite of what you need to do, right? But with this one, it's saying you have to push forward. There's something that's kind of difficult for you to face, or something that has been difficult for you, because pushing is like, listen, you got to build up the strength to get out of this. It's not going to be easy. Building up muscle isn't an easy thing. So it really does talk about, in order to resolve something, it may take a little muscle. Gaining muscle hurts a little bit, okay, in order for you to get to where you have to go. But I'm definitely seeing that there's going to be improvement in your life. This could be with health. This could be with your money, relationships, all of that. Let's see. And I do see that you guys are trying to get on a better exercise routine as well. You could be dealing with an earth sign here. Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, unless you have that in your chart. You may have something like that, may have one of those signs in your chart. But it says that this person is very giving. They're very classy, very dependable. Now, this could be a friend. This could be a parent. This could be a lover. I do see this type of individual in your life that may support you. Okay. And I do see that at the bottom, autumn, it's like something can come from this. Anything that deals with autumn, it's like abundance. This goes for your money as well. Okay. Something is going to happen between the few weeks and the end of summer for you. And I don't know what that is, but I feel like there's going to be some major changes during that time. So within a few weeks, all the way through the end of summer into autumn or fall, there's going to be something that's going to happen. But like I said before, with your money, I see a lot of growth with your finances, work, and career. Now let's go ahead. Let's get into your money reading or your tarot. Let's get into the tarot. We'll find out what your money and your love looks like. All right. So this is going to be for Gemini. Ooh, split the deck and you had the 9 of Cups. So a dream come true is happening. You also had the Wheel of Fortune. So this is letting me know that there's a beautiful turning point happening in your life, something that you really want, something that you really desire. It is fated change. This is going to work out in your favor in a really, really good way. Okay, something really nice. A fated partnership, something like that. This is for Gemini. All upright, of course. Now that 10 of Swords, I don't do reversals, but the 10 of Swords was in reverse. There's, I feel like the reason why it almost showed itself in the reverse is because usually in the upright, it talks about pain that has ended, or you're in a process, or basically you're there. Like, you don't even have to think about any more pain. Everything that you've experienced, that's going to be over and done. But it being in reverse is like you're not out of it yet. There's still things that are bothering you to the very core. You feel ruined, you feel let down, you feel betrayed, you feel like a failure sometimes. And I say it very bluntly here. It just depends on what it is for you. Some of you could be drinking a lot, like trying to drink your pain away. You're trying to distract yourself from this pain of the Ten of Swords. Going out, okay? But the Ten of Swords, everything that I pull, everything that I do here, unless I say it, is always upright. So that means listen, it's going to be over. The hard part of what you experience or what you have experienced is going to be over with, Gemini. And the tens represent so much pain, maybe from different angles, okay, that has caused you to wobble. So I'm happy that there's going to be a strengthening. You're going to get your power back. That's another thing with that card that we saw with the bodybuilder. You're going to regain your power back where you felt helpless. That is what's happening. Another thing with that believe card, it's like I said before, you may feel like something is just so impossible to happen. Let's just say your money, your money was so messed up. You made a mistake or something happened with your finances and you're like, I'm not going to ever be able to get out of this debt. This is impossible. And those are certain a little examples of how you can think with your situation. I being able to make this work is I just don't see it happening. And some things are not going to work, right? It's not saying that everything, that you are, dealing with is going to work, but it's saying some things will. Because here with the Knight of Cups, this is like the universe bringing something to you. A blessing is coming to you, but do you recognize it to be a blessing? Do you recognize that this is something that's going to help you move forward? For instance, like money, your money is going to be amazing. That's going to take off. You don't see it right now, though. Even when it comes down to relationship, if a relationship has just been strained so much, it's not about believing that the relationship is going to continue. You just may not feel anything for that person anymore, but you may actually believe that you will never find love. And so the universe is saying, no, that's not true either. You're going to feel more enthusiastic. I do believe that there's marriage involved here. Proposals are involved here. Money increases are here. Excitement, traveling, sexual experiences, all of those things that I see that you're going to be experiencing very soon. And this may be very hard for you to believe because none of those things were happening for you. Okay, so I see a lot in this reading. I do see travel. That I do see. And it can be for romance. You could be going on a trip with someone that you're dating. Speaking of dating, Two of Cups. All right. Okay, the last card here is the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh no, money is coming. Money is coming. For some of you, it could be through work. For others, this could have something to do with money that you were waiting for court. Okay, maybe some money that you were waiting for your job. Maybe you left. This is pension money. It could be something like that. Now, I don't like the Devil. There is still some resistance in some kind of way. The Devil causes hardships. And so the bodybuilder is saying, you're going to have to be strong, Gemini. You're not going to break because that's not you, right? You're not going to break. But know that the Devil is the thing that causes trouble. Okay. And it can be trouble financially, trouble in relationships. It's certain things that you're still going to have issues with. And it could be a new issue where it's like before it was like, oh, I don't have to deal with that anymore. But now it's something else, right? Because mostly everyone is dealing with this whole Saturn energy in one way, shape or form. It's affecting our lives, which causes hardship. But I do want to tell you that money-wise, it looks good. But maybe how you get your money may be the thing that bothers you. How much you have to work. How much you have to work even in your relationship. It could just feel like it's more so a chore than an actual love. Some of you will be experiencing those things. Okay? I always try to find solutions in readings. So when I start back up my reading in July, you guys can always get one. But this is what I have for you here, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you. Please subscribe and like. And I'll see you guys back here again soon. Bye, guys.